What's up, guys? Thanks for checking out the channel, watching the video. Today we're doing a product review of a new gadget, another gadget I found online. I can't remember where I saw this thing, but replacing a gadget that I love and use a lot. But this one I think might be up in the game a little bit. This is the NasalFresh MD, and it is going to hopefully replace my Navage. So I've mentioned in another video, I think it was the one for the home distiller for distilled water. I use my Navage a lot, and this is a nasal irrigation system where it pumps water up one side and sucks out the grossness on the other side. I love my Navage, and it really is a lifesaver if you've got allergies, if you've got sinus problems. I mean, it really is. And the salt and the saline, it's magic. But Navage is sometimes it's kind of a beast to use because you got to take the little Navage unit, runs on batteries, stick it up your nose, and it's a unit, and you got to have your head tilted just like it's kind of an acrobatic act. It's got to sit in your nose exactly right way for the suction to work. If it doesn't work, then it doesn't suck right. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. Well, this one's a little different. It's got a hose, and you just stand there and you hold the hose up to your nose, and you don't have to do all of that. So anyway, we're going to unbox this product. I bought it on Amazon. We're going to unbox the product, see what it looks like, see how it's put together. We're going to run a clean cycle on it as per the directions, and we're going to give it a try and see what it's like. I'm not going to show you that because ew, it's gross. But I will tell you about my adventures on the other side and give you an honest opinion of it. So yeah, guys, here comes my review. And now this is an honest review too. I paid for this with my own money. It's not something I'm reimbursed from NasalFresh MD. So I'm going to tell you what I honestly think of it. Is it better than Navage? Is it the same as Navage, or is it worse than Navage? I'll give you some pros and cons. So here comes the video, guys. Thanks for watching. All right, guys, let's open it up and see what's on the inside. This is the NasalFresh MD. It's a powered saline nasal irrigation system. #1 brand in America. I'm not so sure about that. Kind of think that would go to Navage because it is really popular for a powered saline nasal irrigation system. But anyway, it talks a little bit about what it is. You fill the tank, you put in your saline, you power it on, you stick that up your nose and hit go. So on the back, it has Navage versus this. So this is the Navage, which I've been using for years. This has the countertop. You don't have to hold the device in your hand. 100% more powered rinse, 60% more suction, which is kind of awesome. Navage has a pretty good suction, but not great. 2-year warranty, USB rechargeable. Navage uses batteries. 300 milliliter tank, 3 power settings, antimicrobial. You can use all kinds of packets. We'll talk about all that. Auto clean, yada, 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 yada. Just some more general stuff. And this talks about exactly what it's doing. It pushes water up, brings water down. So let's open it and see what is on the inside. I've already went ahead and cut the tape. If you have questions, you can email. It has QR code where you can scan for helpful videos. Let's see. Oh, and look at that. Oh, wow, it comes with a lot of salt packets. Nice. I wonder how many it is. That's handy. Oh, it's small, too. I was kind of worried. From the images, it looked like it was huge. Okay, you got a little stir. Okay, y'all, come on. Come on, NasalFresh. That is a cheap little plastic coffee stirrer, but whatever. Not that big of a deal. Let's see. See what she looks like. Okay. Here is directions. Again, there's your warranty. You must register the product. That's how you register it. Here's how you use it. Let's see how to set up. Yada, yada, yada. Again, basically, you don't have to hold it up to your face, which is awesome possum. So you got some. Let's pop this open. I could read directions, but why would you do that first? So these are the, looks like the things that I should read to find out what they are before I start messing with stuff. So that is something that's going to be not easy to get out. Okay. Assuming that does come out. Maybe it doesn't come out. Okay, whatever. We'll look at that later. Maybe that doesn't come out. Anyway, so that's where you fill the water up, I assume. Yeah, that's where your 300 milliliters, and this is your dump tank. So there's your rechargeable. We are going to charge it first. This must be your... Oh, look at that, y'all. That's awesome. That's your on and off button. What? Oh, look, nice. That's your 3 powers. There's no water in it, so probably shouldn't do that. Okay, cool. Okay, so take this off. So we're going to charge it, make sure it's good and charged, fill it with some water, and see how it works. Okay, we have fully charged it. I did go online and fill out my warranty thing for it. When you get this thing, these nose pads are separate, and they just snap on the top here like that. And so we do want to run a cleaning cycle. So to adjust the nose pads, let's pull this out. You rotate them and it pulls them apart. So if your nose is wider, you can separate them and then you can fool with them to make them like that. Yada, yada, yada. So what we want to do is run a cleaning cycle. So we have put in our, let's leave it out. We put in some distilled water, which we distilled ourselves with our new distiller. We are going to attach this little doohickey right here on the nose caps. This is the self-cleaning apparatus. Okay, well, we need to leave that out because we're going to run this. Now it said to put in a drop or two of dish soap into the distilled water, which we're going to do that. 1 drop, like that. We're going to power it on. Use it at the highest, and we're going to hit go. And we're going to keep our hands on it, and it's sucking it through. And it's taking it from here, running it through, and pushing it down there. And I'm going to stop a second and stir this to make sure that... I'm going to use my finger. There we go. So again, push the button. And it's running that soapy water all the way through the system. Just like that. All the way down. Let's put in some clean distilled water. Rinse that out. I'm going to pour in some clean distilled water. We still have our cleaning thing on, keeping an eye on how much room. Let's go ahead and empty this. We don't want that to overflow. And it just pops out just like that. And there's your water. So much going to be easier to clean the inside of that than the lavage. Okay. And there you go. And it is filling up right there. So it's pumping it through. And if your nose was on here, it would be going through your sinuses. It's a lot more gentle than the lavage. All right. This is cool. This isn't retractable, so that's an interesting thing. Not a huge fault. We'll just stick it back in there like that. So we want to take that off. We got our cover case like that. We're going to power down and we're going to clean everything. Or like to basically dry everything, and then we're going to use it once. I'm not going to videotape me using it because that's really gross, but I will give my review on it and how it feels. Okay, so we actually have about 300 milliliters of distilled water in there. So we're going to put our fresh salt pack. That's 100 nasal rinse salt, which is preservative free, blah, blah, blah. So you can buy this on Amazon, not necessarily this brand. It is not proprietary like Navage. So you can use any brand. We'll see. You know what? I think it's going to be easier. Yep, just to cut it off. And it's very finely ground. So we're going to pour that in. We'll use this really expensive little spoon and dissolve that because we want this dissolved completely. See how fast it takes to dissolve. Not fast. It's really fast. It's done. It's already dissolved that fast. So that's something I was worried about, but that's cool. So let's try this out. Okay, guys, honest opinion time. So I have used it, and here is my honest opinion. 100% thumbs up. Love, 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 love it. Love my Navage. But I have used Navage for years and years now. There is still a big problem, learning curve, and getting this thing, Navage, in your nose right and getting the angle right for the suction to work and get it out. It's it's hard to do sometimes because you really do have to have your head perfectly right, the tilt, and you have to stand in the mirror to watch the water level to make sure the water is level. It's a pain. It works, and it really does. This thing, it's got a lot of suction power, but it doesn't feel like it. And I really love the fact that when you're using this thing in your nose and the water's going up one side and out the other side, if you let go with a hand of the button, the power button, turn it off and flip it, guess what? The suction changes. So it's going this way, and you flip it over and it goes this way. That is so awesome. It really does work, and it feels great, and it cleans really well. Love it. Disadvantage: the reservoir where you pour the water in, I would like for it to have a lid so it covers it up when you're not using it so that dust and stuff doesn't get in the reservoir. Kind of would like to have that one. I think that would be a great thing. Another disadvantage, this is kind of personal, is like I would like to have the hose retractable because it's not retractable and you kind of have to feed it back in there. It's just minor, very minor. Totally, totally give it a thumbs up. Replacing Navage. Navage, you're going under the cabinet. Another major advantage: Navage you have to use their pods. They're 100% proprietary. You have to use Navage pods, and they're pricey. You get so many per pack. I don't remember what the last price. I think it was like $15-20 for so many pods. You can't use Navage without a fresh pod. So you can't take an empty pod, put it in Navage, and just pray that it works. It won't. You have to use a fresh pod with fresh saline each time. This doesn't. You just use a salt pad. You could use just distilled water, but you use any brand of salt pad, stick it in there, stir it up, melt it, dissolve it, which doesn't take long. You just literally like 10 seconds, it's dissolved. You get, brace yourself, 120 packs. I looked at on Amazon of the saline mix on Amazon. I don't remember what brand it was. 120 packs for like $8. It's done. That's amazing. So anyway, I got this product. I think it was like for $69 Black Friday sale. 100% better than Navage. Sorry, Navage. Still a great product, but this one, I love it. I'm giving it 100 thumbs up. If you've got a Navage now, you may want to try it and see what you think. But I'm giving it 100% thumbs up, guys. I hope you try it, enjoy it. If you do, tell me what you think about it. Make sure you put your questions, comments down below. Don't hesitate to shoot me an email. Email address is right here. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Don't forget to subscribe while you're here, too. That means the world to us. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day. Be safe out there. But above all, be nice to each other.